Hello guys, I am Steve, and welcome to 7 Tarot. Are you single? Are you a backstabbing bitch? Are you a raving lunatic narc? Well, whichever case it is, today on 7 Tarot we are going to find out. And don't forget, if you have PTSD or schizophrenia, tarot really may not be in your best interest, especially if you are a jealous ex with big dick syndrome. So seek other means of help and don't bitch at me in the comments. Because honestly, tell it to someone who gives a fuck. Now let's all just join hands and act like mature adults, and have a good time. And remember, Steve loves you, baby.
Taurus, how you doing? It could be dealing with a Virgo for a lot of you, because this kept coming up and I was shuffling. Every day I'm hustling, hustle, Russell Crowe, Brandon Lee, Laura Lucifer. But yeah, hustling, something to do with a hustle. Anyway, Russell, I keep hearing though, Russell. Anyway, so how you doing? Richie, Rachel, Rashad, Evans and Barry. How you doing, Taurus? So you don't forget you can watch this as a Taurus, a Sagittarian, or a Life Path 5, or you or your partner. And what we're going to do is we're going to look into your last 48 hours and then your next 48 hours, Taurus. How are you doing? How are you doing, John? Dave? Swimmer? What was his name? The swimmer? Might be a swimmer. Could be someone could have a tadpole. Someone could be getting pregnant. Or could be a swimmer, which was a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, probably a Piscean. Maybe a lot of you could be doing with swimming. Unless you're literally going swimming. Anyway, so let's see. Swimming trunks. Nelly the elephant. Someone's got a big old trunk. Someone could have a car bonnet. Could be a Cancerian Life Path 7 because we call it a trunk in the UK. But it could be an elephant. Someone could have like a really big, I don't know, but something that flops around between someone's leg or something like that. I don't know. Or wet leg or a third leg. I really don't know. But someone could have a big old, and it's like a baby's arm holding a blood orange. It's kind of like, whoa, look at that. So you've a grown elephant. So unless it's Nelly. But anyway, yeah, Norma. Anyway, let's see. Someone's got a big old elephant, though, whichever way around that is. So let's see. Taurus. Let's see, Taurus, what you've been going on. Well, let's see what has been going on, because trust me, if the elephant comes out, damn, the elephant is coming out, is what I'm hearing. Like, I'm packing up and I'm going to the circus for a lot of you. Or circuit training, going to the gym maybe. John. Anyway, Taurus, what's been going on with Taurus last 48 hours? 6 of Cups, damn. When you're in love with a beautiful relationship, you can't go wrong. Some of you are definitely in a relationship here. The 6 of Cups, you could be spending a lot of time with family. Okay, but if you're not in a relationship, talking about relationship, I'm hearing not, so I'm hearing a 3, which would be my Pisces card. But I should be in a relationship here. Or family, just spending a load of time with a family here. But yeah, 6 of Cups, right? Relationship is on my mind, and I'm either in one or I want one. And it's up for grabs, Abby, Abigail, Abbott. Someone's waiting for a relationship. For the last 48 hours, I'm just patiently waiting. I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. Someone's investing into the relationship that is present. So for a lot of you, you're in one, okay? And yeah, you're just kind of like waiting for word of mouth, really, is what I'm hearing. Waiting for just give me the go ahead, or someone could be giving someone head here. I'm just asking what. I'm just saying, like, someone's asking, like, would you give me head, or thinking about giving head, or something like that, or Ed or Edwina or Eddie. But like, someone could have been giving someone head here. I'm just putting that one out there. Or thinking about it. This is daydreaming. Like, this is like, I wonder what it would be like to go down on this person. Sorry, but it's going to be what you've been dreaming here. I don't know, but I'm hearing, I've been sitting here thinking about this relationship that I may be having a connection with, and I've been wondering what it would be like to go down on this person here. So, I mean, trust me, if it isn't you, it could well be the other person. You could have been really like, oh my God. Like, will you go down there? You're like, yep, I'd go down there, that's for sure. So unless you're pruning your bush, and you're kind of like, you know what, I really need to prune me bush. Could be smoking copious amounts of ganja and stuff like that, and just snipping a few strands off. Or you you could have been like, well, I better tidy up the garden just in case. Now, this could be your garden, but it can also be another garden. How does your garden grow, Mary, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine? But like, how does your garden grow? Well, it grows quite well, actually, unless you've been talking about someone's garden or spending a lot of time in your garden. Sounds like Sagittarian to me, because that's actually my sister. She's a Sagittarian. She spends a lot of time in her garden, which is a 5. Her husband is a Taurus, so yeah, I don't know. Could have been spending a lot of time in your garden, but you could also have been thinking, well, I better prepare me bush and prune it. So I don't know. I mean, do you have like Danielson? Do you have like a bonsai tree? Bonsai Danielson! But like bonsai! Someone's got like boss eyes, which means as stoned as a kite. Yeah. Is it Mary Poppins or Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian? But like, let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Way, here we go. Someone's getting high. I get high all the time. So yeah, someone, but I think this person's also been kind of like thinking about pruning their bush. So y'all take that however you like, right, Robbie? But you take it. Go on, take it. Go on, take the offer. Go on, I know you wanna. I know you wanna. Do you want it, Tatiana? T? Anybody beginning with T? Do you want it? Do you want it? Come on, you know you want it. Someone's been talking dirty to a person here. I know you want it. Oh, damn, Taurus. Oh, get up there, Nigel. So you got the Sun and you got the King of Swords for your last 48 hours. Damn, there is someone that's definitely standing erect, that's for sure. Like, whoa, look at his sword, Harry. Where did you get that one from, King? That's the biggest one in the land. Just like your ego. So someone's kind of like, man, y'all make me happy. Like someone here is stoned. I'm just putting that out there. They really are. Well, you know, it's their own. But I'm just saying, someone is like, you know, smoking copious amounts of ganja here. They live at home. This person spending a lot of time pruning their bush. The King of Swords is definitely kind of like, well, I'm trying to not pay any attention to you, Jane, or Jen, or Jennifer, or Julian, or Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jackman. But like Jackman? Jackman. Was it really Jackman? Jackman. Jack your bitch up. But, yeah, man, these, if you're not in a relationship, there's a Pisces here. If you're not in a relationship here, you've definitely been discussing it here, that's for sure. Gary or Tina. What's the... Let's see. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Damn. Somebody's got the pussy on the mind. I'm just saying. Now, it could be Leo, Aries, Aquarian, right? But because if it's an Aquarian, it would be 8 of a Leo. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarian, blah, 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 but also numbers, meaning that you are a part of the crew. You too are part of the crew. Could be a 2, could be a Libra. Someone's definitely been like thinking erotically. This is for sure. Guarantee you. If you've been speaking about it or thinking it, well, someone definitely has. They've been thinking with their wand, right? So you could have had like a very like sexual, flirtatious type sort of, I mean, it depends on which man it is, because you've got a man here and a man here, but it could be a woman's man or a lady's man, but it could also be one man, okay? Well, it could be a woman. It could be Wayman, also the name Wayman, or Ralph Wayman. Ralph. Let's see. 7 of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, I just realised. Sorry, that fripped me to death, man. I just realised I haven't plugged in my fucking microphone, and I just looked at it and realised that the light isn't on. And I thought, please tell me this is recording. So the audio might be different because it's picking it up from there, right? Anyway, let's crack on. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. 2 of 2. Someone's been juggling their boobs here. I don't know. Juggling 2 men, this man and that man. Or this woman and that woman. Or this man and woman and that man and woman. To be or not to be. So here's the 2. Is it to be or is it not to be? Or is it B? Beth, Brian, B, anybody going with B? But like, is it or is it not? Pisces, there's a not here. I don't know. Someone really could have been talking to 2 people. 2 people? I want to live like common people. I want to do what common people do. I want to live like common people. I want to talk to common people like you. The sun. The sun has got his hat on. Pisces, there's the knot energy. If I say knot, you say Pisces swinging on a tree. So, yeah, this person's been... Well, this is the person you're hooked up with anyway. So, this is showing me an actual relationship here. Like, it is actually showing me a relationship. But there's one deciding between a relationship. So, I can't tell you if it is. Because the Six of Cups can mean this is an ex, or it can mean that this is a family. It can mean that I'm in a relationship already and I also have another relationship. It can mean that. So it can mean like stick your dick in a bowl. It could mean that you're talking to someone that's already with a person, blah, 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 and they're kind of like having their wicked way with both. Someone's waiting on a decision to be made about past, present, or future. Whether you know or whether you don't, that's what this person is kind of doing, is thinking past or present or... You got 7, 8, 9 of Pentacles, which means that single. It means that I'm right in the middle of this and I'm single, but I'm not single. Which means that I kind of have this 2 of Cups with this person. And does that mean that I'm single or does that mean that I'm not? And that's where this not is. That's why it's a 3. Okay. So it's kind of like, well, do I want to be single or do I actually want to build up like a connection with this person that I do have? Because it's definitely here. So it's kind of like, well, I've got to do something about it because I'm stuck with this person. So I've got to either, you know, talk, because I think you have, like, I'm not seeing signs of talking, but I think it definitely is here because you've got like very good energy that is being shared between 2 people. Well, could be 3. Like I said, it's up to you. King of... Well, it probably isn't up to you. You may or may not know. What's the King of Swords? King of Swords is a 10. The plot thickens. Has it begun or not? Or is it like, it's only just begun, Justice Libra? To live white lace and promises, a kiss for luck and I'm on my way. But some of you are getting a divorce or separation from an ex energy here. Because this would be like a husband that's looking in the opposite direction while I'm looking in this direction. So that would be like separation, going your separate ways from a past relationship. But the 6 of Cups will probably remain because the house is still there, the kids maybe, stuff like that, right? Because that king is looking in that direction. And then this Libra energy is kind of thinking, you know, past, present, future, so on and so forth. Let's find out what this 10 is, because 10 is like, there is a completion that is definitely here, but there is also like a new start. 10 of Swords is a Queen of Swords. Oh wow, this really did come up in the reading. So if you guys are part of my where your reading is, your actual weekly reading, I just finished done Aries. Okay, just done Aries. It was the last reading. Taurus was major. There was loads going on in Taurus reading, which is you guys. Okay, but there is a hell of a reading that was relating to this king and this queen that were very prominent. And I also just did a teaching tier about this, about the stages of soulmate relationships, of why it's global, of why we've seen, because it relates to a 7. Your energy of milestones that you reach of endings and new beginnings, you will have also reached the whole world, also just experienced a fucking hell of a milestone in life was when the Queen passed. Okay, so the Queen died, she gave reign of the sovereign to the king, and that is a milestone. At the same time that happened, everybody seemed to have moved on from their past and met a new person. A lot of people. They all discovered endings. Some people moved away from the city and the town that they lived in. They got away from exes. My readings have been talking about divorce and separation. Retrograde, the moon, Saturn, everything all very present. Huge global milestone reached within life that everybody will never forget. Those kings and queens have been coming up in the readings, which means that. But it also means us that are experiencing new experiences. And you've got the king and the queen here. So what you've got is an ending with an X and a beginning with a new here. So there is someone that could well be still married or either in a relationship physically with this person and you know about it. Okay, and that's your soulmate that you've been given. Or you don't know about it, or this is like also like a husband and wife of divorce, separation. And then when that person then opens a door and closes one from the past, because this means past, reflection of past childhood memories, marriage, relationship, thinking about the past, family, children, right? So past energy, like past life and past memories, created with a husband or a wife and a family. And then as that door closed, this door opened where this king or this queen become a counterpart, which actually means that they could have the same sort of placements as the ex-husband or wife, the future partner of the new person. They really could have like the same placements, because you've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but Gemini is also 6 of Capricorn. Then you got Aquarius, which is / Leo. Okay, then you got like Gemini, which is 6. So Gemini, Libra 2, it's on its own there. So you've got like this energy of like, okay, I finished with this person, blah, 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 that's my ex. They have like air, water, fire in their chart, and then the new person that I met has like air, water, fire, which would be obvious, right? And that's the kind of thing that you definitely need to realise when watching tarot. When you've got kings and queens coming up, they are multiple elements within the king and the queen. So the possibilities, what I'm reading it as, is that someone got hooked up with a person as they finished a cycle of life. It ended as it began, and then they got with this person here, and it's now promoting growth, prosperity, heat, looking forward to the future, or looking at the future at least here. And that's what I see there. And some of you, you're just in a, this is your husband and this is your wife, right? Here.
Hey guys, I just wanted to remind you all that Steve offers loads of good deals on the link below to his website. You can buy individual readings, or join his subscription-based tiers. Bronze, silver or gold, each one has its own price. The gold tier has all the teaching videos he does, as well as all weekly and monthly tarot readings, and on top of that you get all teaching videos as well. I really do hope that you decide to support this funny-looking British fellow by joining the website, or hitting that thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. And don't forget Uncle Steve loves you, baby.
Let's see. Because like I said, if like, say, if you watch it from a perspective of like life path 5, Sagittarius, Taurus, right? And your ex, or your husband, is a 5 somewhere, like life path 5, Sagittarius, Taurus, anywhere, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, you'll get king, queen, like, all sorts of stuff, right? Because that would mean that you're watching it as your aspect, but you're also watching it where your ex is moved on with another person. Okay, so it can get, it can get a bit strange. Anyway, so let's see. Next 48 hours for Taurus, next 48, is leaving on a jet plane, going towards a Piscean maybe, or someone at a distance, probably dating online, communication online, okay? Maybe going to visit or stay with this person here, or talking about travel. But it's a long distance energy. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way. But yeah, this is definitely distance. This is a long distance relationship. Okay, so yeah, it might be where you're talking online, blah, 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 communicating, talking about the possibilities of the future, maybe, texting, sexting, all of this kind of stuff, flirting, teasing, whichever way around it is. Okay, let's see. That's also visiting someone. 8 of Cups is talking about maybe visiting right here, because it's definitely like thinking, or this person definitely is thinking about like the possibilities of what that would be like in order to change my life, where it's be a whole new world. Okay, so yeah, for a whole new world is where you would pretty much discover about travel and how that would literally change my life completely and utterly. Now some people have, and they have arrived here. This is me, I left and I arrived here. Okay, so separation is definitely from an ex, that's for sure. Okay, and then everybody globally starts moving on to their next sector of who they meet here. Soulmates, clusters, soulmate clusters. Let's see. That's why you get a clusterfuck. Yeah. Well, you get a fuck. So, okay, someone's kind of like, well, if I come over, am I on a promise? So it's kind of like this, like, I'm kind of on this promise kind of energy here. If I come over, do I get that? Or something or other. Okay, damn. Damn, wham, bam, mam, pankin, pam. So you got, this is spiritual connection. There's definitely communication. You've got a Libra energy here, because I've got to take it because it was there. You got the High Priestess of 2. This is a secret. These people are communicating online and not really discussing it with other people. They're communicating. And if this person is in a relationship or hooked up with someone, they're not telling the husband or the wife that they're talking to another person. But that might not be because they have to. And that doesn't mean that they're lying. It just means that they don't want anyone to know that they're actually talking. Okay. But it is a Libra energy here. And that Libra energy is here because it's waiting here. So it feels like that there's been this communication that was like of X maybe going through the procedures of court and an ending, to a king and a queen going through the endings of court procedures, separation, family, assets, home, money, 7 of Pentacles, ending the past, completing cycles, and there you go. And then the world brings in a new cycle of a whole new world and a new person. That gives you prosperity, that gives you access from the sun, and then that kind of is the door of opportunity where two people now are forming a soul group alliance where there are lessons that are going to be learned with these two here, or everybody involved here. Okay. But they're definitely communicating here, but I don't pick it up where this is communication breakdown blocks. I'm picking it up, it's communication, but it's being spoke about, but it's not being spoke of to another number 2, which is a Libra, or another person. Because it's definitely here. These two people are communicating, but they're keeping it out of like where it's no one else's business. Nobody else needs to know the fact that I'm talking. Now, like if you are like a person and you know that the person that you're talking to has a wife or a husband and they are not split up and they haven't divorced and they are not separated, then it feels like that you are more than likely talking to that person, but you know that that person isn't telling their husband or their wife the fact that they are talking to you here. Okay. So it can be multiple different ways. What is the 8 of Cups here for? Why is the 8 of Cups here for Taurus for the next 48? There's a lot of communication that comes in very fast. It might be where you are actually talking about a long distance relationship and the possibilities of, and it might not be the fact that there is travel on the cards. It just means that it makes this person start thinking about traveling, like, what would happen, and, the possibilities of the future being written that way. The world is a 2. Yeah, there's a Libra energy here of a long distance relationship that's kind of wondering and thinking the same. These two people are kind of talking amongst themselves about the same kind of thing, about like, the distance between left and right. Because it makes you think, like, too, as you look at the world and you think, well, it's a whole new world out there. There's loads of experiences for me, okay, and there's an experience for us too, okay, to make something of 3, where we come together as a 3, okay. So a third party, or we come together into union, basically, okay. What's this 8 of Wands? 8 of Wands in the next 48 hours. The Lovers, Gemini or a Capricorn, Leo or an Aquarian. So someone's definitely, is it love or lust? But they're building up a rapport of that, that's for sure. And then you get this energy of the High Priestess. What is the High Priestess here? I think there's Dick Richard. So, there's these people here are flirting and teasing with one another. And it might be because they don't want their husband or their wife maybe to know that that's what they're doing, because they're tempted outside of that relationship, or they're tempted outside of the marriage. But like I said, if there is divorce and there is separation, then they can pretty much do whatever they like. And if a person is single, they can pretty much do what they like here. But like I said, these people are speaking here, but they're just not telling people that is what they are doing here. They're just keeping it from everybody else, that it isn't really anybody else's business here. That's probably within the next 48 hours. Now, if I look here of Avi, I'm going to open you up like a tin of beans, Avi. lock, stock, two smoking barrels. But yeah, also hearing Carl Avery as well as a friend of mine. Avery, Carl, Carla, also Bowden. Carla Bowden. Wow, I haven't heard her name in a long time. Carla, Cara, Kanya, Tanya, Great Britannia, someone from Britain, Brittany, Spears, Steers, Gavin, Stacey, Elliot. There's a few names from the past. Blast from the past. Anyway, yeah, what you've got here, if I look at it as a you versus them, you've got a lot of king here action, like king and a queen. Counterpart. Divorce, separation, moving on, walk into another soulmate, a new soulmate. That new soulmate, I think, is a part of this energy here. And that is being discussed and talked about a long distance energy that is of travel, maybe in the future at some point. If it isn't traveling, it's communicating via the multimedia. That's 100% the world, and the Eight of Wands is multimedia based speaking. And this is pretty much, like I said, keeping it out of the public eye, where it really isn't anybody else's business but mine. Okay, so it's kind of like that is what's going on. Now, whether that is hidden from a specific person or not, I couldn't really tell you. But yeah, that's 100% what's happening. There you go. So there's your next 48 and last 48. So your actual reading, Taurus, for your week, that was very much in depth, full table spread, about 3/4 an hour reading, I think it is over on the website. It really does keep me running because YouTube is not what makes me survive. It is the website. So for you guys to join it I really hope that you consider doing so. My avatar should tell you all about it, but you can buy it singly, and then you can also join as any kind of subscription tier, and you can also get $10 off your first subscription, but you can read all about that below, or you can just join the actual website, and you're on the mailing list and stuff, so you might get access to certain things if you're on the mailing list. Okay, but either way, my avatar will tell you about it. Thanks very much, guys. I really appreciate it, and I will see you soon.
Hey guys, I just wanted to remind you all that Steve offers loads of good deals on the link below to his website. You can buy individual readings or join his subscription-based tiers. Bronze, silver or gold, each one has its own price. The gold tier has all the teaching videos he does, as well as all weekly and monthly tarot readings, and on top of that you get all teaching videos as well. I really do hope that you decide to support this funny-looking British fellow by joining the website, or hitting that thumbs up and subscribing to the channel, and don't forget Uncle Steve loves you baby.